Okay, everybody, this is Sheets, and it's been a little while, but I figured I would do a quick horse racing video for today's card over at Gulfstream. And it's not because I've just been lazy. I have been looking every day at the horse racing where appropriate. And a couple of times I thought of putting a video up, and then it just wasn't really worth doing. So it's not because I've forgotten about you guys, but anyway. Again, just to review, for those of you that need my resume, actually, you don't. Just trust me that, that what I'm giving you is extreme value based on years of incredible EV advantage. And, just because for true DFS subscribers, every once in a while, I'll throw my horse racing stuff up there. And to date, no one's really bet too much on it to affect my price. So it really doesn't matter too much. I figured why not give back to the community, so to speak. I'm not really charging anything for this, which is sort of counterintuitive. It's definitely the thing that you guys are going to get the highest EV from me for, and yet I'm charging zero for it. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Maybe one of these days, and I threatened to do this. I've been threatening to do this for years, to do kind of a sheet reading video and how to bet horses, but it doesn't seem like that many people are interested. And it does take. It is pretty involved. So maybe one of these days. But until then, what these are just going to be, again, is just the picks. I'm not going to go over any of the background or how I come up with it or anything like that. But I'm just going to tell you who I like today. Try to give you some roadmap of how to bet them. But again, I can't be there with you at 2 minutes to post to confirm that these odds are going to be what they are. So just hopefully I can give you at least a roadmap. In any case, so I just looked at Gulfstream today. Race one, really nothing there. Bunch of similar horses, really no value. Race two, I kind of like the three a little bit. God's Promise. He at 6-1. I make him probably the most likely winner. The very least, there he's equal to the favorites. But I think that anything over maybe 9-2 would be really, really strong for him. I think he's definitely the most likely winner of the race and certainly the best value. Third race, not too much. The 3 and the 4 and the 8 are all very similar. No real value there. The fourth race, okay. If you want, there are two horses of completely different type prices that are sort of worth playing. So Red Light Racer is the most likely winner at 7-2. I really doubt that it's going to be the fourth choice, but if it is, you certainly should be betting it. And then the one, Viva La Red at 15-1, it's probably going to win the race 10% of the time. So if you get anything more than 10, 11, 12-1, it's probably worth betting. So Viva La Red and Red Light Racer would be the ideas from this particular race. So fifth race is... again, you got to watch the morning line. You got to watch the odds on this because I have two horses that are really, really long in the morning line. But the thing is, as you see, two of the favorites, the 4 and the 7, are both scratched. So I don't think you're going to get that great of a price on these. But if you do, the 6, That Bullet Is Mine, and 8, Nurse Judy, if you can get over 6-7-1 on either of them, I think they're really good bets here. So I like that. That is race 5. Race number 6. Okay. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all sort of equal. So if you want, if the 1, Nixon Joy, goes off more than 12, 13-1, he's probably some decent value. And the 8, Demina, that goes off maybe 10-1 or higher, that's good value. Again, you're just going to have to watch the board here. I certainly don't like the favorites. I don't like King Cairo that much. Don't like, well, So Subtle's fine, but not as the favorite. So you'll watch the board here. If Nixon Joy goes off over 15-1, I would do it. If Demina goes off maybe even over 9-1, I'd probably do that. 7th race, the 4 is a lock. It's going to be 1-5, and it's winning. I don't know what to tell you about that. I'm not betting it's that short, but if you're up and you want to just screw around, I just wouldn't bet against it. And likewise, the 8th race, I think the 4 is a lock as well. So you have two really chalk horses, race 7 and 8. If you want to bet them, great. You know what you can do if you want. You could bet you could do stuff with race 5, that's 6 and 8, if you get a good enough price. And then maybe even like a pick 4 or something like that, or pick 5, where you end up with those 2 locks in races 7 and 8. Now, again, I hope you realize that lock is a term of art. Nothing is actually a lock, but clearly the most likely winners. How about that? And then in the 9th race, the kind of chalk parade ends with the 1 and the 5. I think the 2 of them are, probably going to run 1, 2. Again, so nothing particularly earth-shattering today, but I think it's worth mentioning some good-looking favorites as well. Why not? So just to review, race 1, probably a pass. Race 2, the 6 is probably a good bet over there. Race 3, probably a pass. Race 4, the 1 and the 5, different type of prices, but I think in their own way, pretty good value. Race 5, the 6 and the 8, but watch the board. Race 6, again, watch the board, but I think the 1, if it goes off and over 15 to 1 is good, and Tabina at maybe over 9 to 1 is good. And then you have pretty good looking chalk in the last 3 races. Race 7, the 4, probably at 2 to 5. Race 8, the 4, probably at 3 to 5. And then race 9, the 1 and the 5. So that's what I got for you at Gulfstream. I don't expect anybody to make millions today, but figure as long as I was looking anyway, may as well give you my thoughts. That will do it, and good luck.